If you've ever published a book on Amazon and then enrolled it in KDP Select and just expected sales to start pouring in, this video is for you. Because if you're anything like I was when I first got started, you probably thought that just checking that KDP Select option was some kind of magic switch that would make Amazon start promoting your book ahead of all the others. So what typically happens is you hit publish and then you refresh your dashboard every few hours and you just sit there and you're waiting for sales to roll in. Then a few weeks pass by and your royalty report comes in and you've made maybe 25 bucks. I've been there. Today though, I look at KDP Select completely differently. It's not something that I enroll in and forget about. It's one of the tools that has helped me earn over 6 figures publishing self-time. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I use KDP Select to generate more reviews, create more exposure for my books, and continue driving long-term sales after my books are published. When I first discovered Amazon KDP, I was just looking for a legitimate side hustle. And everywhere I looked online, YouTubers were talking about passive income, publishing books, and earning money while they sleep. And they made it sound like all you had to do was upload a book and Amazon would just take care of the rest. And naturally, I just thought, why not? Why don't I just give this a shot? So I published one with my first books and I had super high expectations because I honestly believed that just because I enrolled it in KDP Select, sales would just start popping off. And I remember how often I would check my KDP dashboard hoping for something exciting, only to realize that I only made that $25 in that first month. Sure, it was making money and it felt great, but let's be honest, nobody's quitting their job over earning $25 a month. I realized the problem wasn't with KDP Select, the problem was me. I was treating publishing like a one-time event instead of running it like a business. I would publish a book, move on to the next one, and never think about it again. I wasn't marketing it. I wasn't trying to get reviews, and that was on me. I wasn't sending traffic back to my book listing. I wasn't using any of the promotional tools Amazon had already given me. And once I shifted my mindset from just simply publishing books to actually growing assets, that's when everything changed. That's when my books started performing better, my reviews started increasing, and over time, those books helped me build a publishing business that has earned over 6 figures. So if you're currently frustrated because your books aren't selling the way that you hoped they would, don't assume the opportunity isn't real. Sometimes it's simply a matter of learning how to use the tools more efficiently. And before we get into the strategy, let's quickly cover what KDP Select actually is because I still get a lot of confusion around it. KDP Select is a completely free 90-day program for your Kindle ebook only. When you enroll, your ebook becomes exclusive to Amazon for those 90 days, meaning that you cannot sell the digital version anywhere else. Once you enroll, your ebook becomes available through Kindle Unlimited and then becomes eligible for Kindle Countdown deals. And probably my favorite feature is when you receive 5 free promotion days every 90 days. And those free promotions are where I believe that most authors leave an incredible amount of opportunity on the table. So let's first talk about Kindle Unlimited because I think a lot of authors underestimate how valuable it can be. Every month, there are millions of readers who pay for Kindle Unlimited, specifically so they can discover new books. And by enrolling your ebook in KDP Select, the book has the opportunity to reach readers who otherwise may have never found you. Just to give you a real-world example, during June of 2026, my books generated over 16,000 Kindle Unlimited page reads. Did that make me thousands of dollars? No, but it did generate around $75 in additional royalties. And some people hear that number and may immediately think, well, that isn't worth it. But I look at it differently. Why would I say no to another $75 for something I was already doing anyway? More importantly, those aren't just page reads, they're actual readers discovering my work. And some of those readers may follow my Amazon author page, and some might buy one of my other books later. Because others might just read a few chapters digitally and decide they would rather purchase the paperback or even the audiobook. audiobook, but Amazon doesn't tell us exactly how readers move between the formats. And I know that I've done that myself as a customer. I've started with an ebook only to decide I would prefer the physical copy instead. And that's why I see Kindle Unlimited as an opportunity to introduce readers to my books. Now let's talk about what I think the real superpower of KDP Select is, and that is the 5 promotion days. This is where many authors completely miss the point, and I've seen people online say things like, why would I give my book away for free? That isn't going to make me any money. Honestly, I think that's the wrong way to look at it because they're asking how many sales will I make today? Well, I'm asking how many readers, reviews, and future customers can I create over the next several years? Those are 2 completely different mindsets. The goal of my free promotion isn't necessarily immediate profit, it's building long-term momentum for my book. And here's exactly how I use my promotions. Instead of spreading those 5 free days throughout the 90-day period, I actually schedule all 5 days consecutively. And that gives me a dedicated promotional window where I can focus all of my attention on getting as many downloads as possible. During that week, I'll post about it in my community, I'll send an email to my list, I'll mention it on social media, I'll follow up with people who previously told me that they wanted to read the book. Sometimes I'll even send a simple message that says something like, hey, my ebook is free on Amazon this week. If you'd love to show some support to me as an independent author, I'd really appreciate you just grabbing a copy. And if you enjoy it, please leave an honest review because that would mean a lot to me. And that's it. I'm not asking anyone to spend money. I'm simply making it easy for people to support my work. And one thing that I've learned over the years is that people genuinely want to help creators that they follow. The biggest obstacle usually isn't that they don't want to support you, it's that they don't want to spend money. By making your ebook available for free, you've completely removed that objection. Now someone can support you without having to open their wallet. And if they enjoy your book, hopefully they'll leave a review. Those reviews become one of the most valuable assets for your book because they can earn trust with your future buyers. Think about your own buying habits for a minute. If you see 2 books covering the same exact topic, but one has 8 reviews and the other one has 200, which one are you more likely to buy? Reviews matter, and KDP Select gives you an opportunity to earn more of them. Another mistake I see authors making is that they only use KDP Select when their book first launches. Then they completely forget about it. And that is like opening a retail store, running your grand opening sale, and never advertising your store again. And your book deserves more than one chance to have readers find you. The one thing that has helped me stay consistent is writing down every KDP Select promotion in my planner. As soon as I schedule my 5 free days, I also write down those 90-day enrollment resets. That way, when the next cycle begins, I'm immediately reminded to schedule another promotion. If you're enrolled in KDP Select today, chances are you've probably missed several of those free promotions, and those were opportunities that you missed without realizing it. The number one thing to remember is that those days do not roll over. It is a use it or lose it system. So here's the action item I want you to take after watching this video. Open your planner, your calendar, your phone reminder system, and then go and log into your KDP dashboard and look at every Kindle ebook you have currently enrolled in KDP Select. Schedule all of your 5 free day promotions, then immediately write them down as well as your next 90-day enrollment reset. That one habit is going to ensure that you continue promoting your books every quarter instead of publishing them once and hoping that Amazon magically does the work to promote them for you. This way, every 90 days, you'll have another opportunity to generate downloads, earn reviews, reconnect with your audience, and remind readers that your book exists. That's how you build long-term assets instead of short-term launches. And there's one more thing that I want to mention because I don't think enough people are actually talking about it. And basically that's Amazon never really technically confirmed this, so I want to be transparent about that too. But after publishing for several years and talking with many successful authors, there is a common belief that driving external traffic to your Amazon listing actually helps your book perform better. Think about it from Amazon's perspective. Every time you send someone to Amazon, whether it's through your emails, your social media, your community, or even through YouTube, you're bringing another shopper onto their platform. Even if that user doesn't download your free ebook, they're probably browsing other products or adding something else to their cart. And Amazon benefits whenever creators drive people back to their marketplace, and that's another reason why I love promoting my free KDP Select days. I'm creating activity around my listing and generating more traffic, and giving Amazon additional signals that people are engaging with my book. The biggest takeaway I want you to remember is this: don't treat KDP Select like something that you just simply enroll in during the publishing process. Treat it like a marketing tool. Keep using it, keep scheduling promotions, keep reaching out to your audience, keep asking for reviews. Continue investing in the books that you already created, because those books can continue earning for years if you keep putting them in front of new readers. Publishing is not the finish line, it is the starting line. And before you go, I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you've used KDP Select before, have you actually been taking advantage of your free promotion days every 90 days, or have you been guilty of just setting it and forgetting it? I think your answers are actually going to help a lot of new authors who are watching this video. And if you found today's video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button, because every week I am sharing more practical strategies to help you build a real self-publishing business. Finally, if you're looking for even more support, I have a community filled with authors and aspiring authors who are all working toward the same goal. We share what's working, celebrate wins, answer questions, and help each other out toward continuing making progress toward our goals. And I'd love it if you could just join us. I'll leave the link down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope to catch you in the next one.